Hey, it's me. Y'all, it's been a bit, but let me just give you an update of where we are. So, we are in Virginia, and whoa, I feel like, again, I keep saying whirlwind because that's what it feels like, but let me tell you, and let me just keep it real. So, we've been house hunting virtually while we were in Germany, but now that we're here, we're looking at houses, and oh my goodness, we've looked at so many houses, and there's so much to do other than finding a house, and there's so many uncertainties, and it feels like instability because we're in a hotel, but we don't know how long we're going to be in a hotel. We don't know if that's the hotel that we want to stay at for long term, because it's expensive. And so whenever you PCS, there's lots of money spent. And that never feels good having to do that. Though we understand that this is part of the process. And phone calls to make, just getting rooted and planted here. Like, we need cell phones, but then we found out that our cell phones were not unlocked yet. So it's just like delays. And anywho, I try and spend my mornings with the Lord. And this morning, I remember, or shall I say last night, after seeing another potential house and feeling disappointed afterwards. Not that the house was a bad house, it was the location. And, there were things about the house that didn't quite fit us, and having to say no to another home that would be moving ready for us in September. I remember just feeling defeated afterwards. My husband even said, "Oh my goodness, you just look defeated today." And I really did. And this morning, I recognized that my morning time with the Lord cannot end there in the morning, because I'm hearing, okay, if we decide to stay in one location, then you hear the bad reports about staying in that location. Not that there's anything wrong with the location, it's just a commute time. And then I see the traffic, like trying to go in southbound to the area that we want to live in. It is packed and it's back to back. And we haven't lived in that in so long. And it becomes discouraging, like, oh my goodness, it's just too much. It really is. It's too much, but it's not too much. And I say that because I need God, not just in the morning. I need God because there's so much that I face in a day. There's so much that we face in a day that can possibly hold us in the morning and maybe even till the afternoon. But what about afternoon? What about what comes after the afternoon, or the evening, or the night, right? We have to be intentional about connecting with the Lord throughout the day. He's not a one-stop shop that'll cover the entire day. He's someone that we need to stay connected to throughout the day. Because when discouragement creeps in, when lies creep in, when doubt and uncertainty creeps in, we need the anchor that holds. And speaking of, let me show you my bracelet. I don't know if you can see that. I found that in the airport. It's a little anchor. And I always like to buy jewelry that, hang on, let me get this phone steady again. I always like to buy jewelry that reminds me of who God is and his promises over my life and his words, right? Or experiences that I've had with him that would remind me of his faithfulness. And when I saw this in the airport, I'm like, I need this. And I didn't know exactly what it would symbolize besides that Jesus is the anchor that holds, but I need to be anchored to his word. You need to be anchored to his word. You need to be anchored to his promises over your life, so that when lies, when doubt, when uncertainty comes throughout the day, we can be fastened, right? I have this fastened to my wrist. We could be fastened to his word, to his truth, to who he is and the things that he's spoken over your life. So today I want to encourage you, just as I've been in this car encouraging myself, that God is God. And no matter what it feels like, right? it's part of the tension. It's part of the path of us going through to connect to his words, to his promises over our life. And that it won't always feel good as we're walking through, but this is where we need to shine. This is where we need to be able to reevaluate, recalibrate. That's a good word. Recalibrate. So yesterday was a loss, right? I did not have the mindset that I should have throughout that day, but it's not a loss because it's going to be a gain today. I'm going to use that loss as a gain today to position myself, position my mind, my heart, my truth back onto the Lord. So yes, yesterday may not have gone the way that we wanted it to, but today is a new day. Today is a new day to connect to the word, to the bread of life, to hope, right? To the one who encourages us, to one who provides to us, to the one who has foresight. That is who we need to connect to. We need to connect to his truth, because as long as our eyes are fastened to him and to his truth, there we will be able to thrive. There the enemy will not be able to defeat us. There we need to be, and we need to be intentional throughout the day to connect with him, to turn inward, to find him. You know, I'm like, okay, God has positioned himself. We're always talking about positioning, but God has positioned himself around you, right? God is for you. He's not against you. God has gone before you. God is behind you. God is above you. God has positioned himself to fill you with all that you need, right? Lord, give us this day our daily bread. He has already done that. He's positioned himself to be with you as you're awake in the night hours, to give you words to remind you of who you are, who he's called you to be, the assignment he's given you, the hope that's within you. And this is where we need to be. This is where we thrive, y'all. So today is a new day. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be in it, and we will stay fastened and anchored to him. We will get this tunnel vision, right? Tunnel vision, so that we are focused solely on him and not our situation and not our present circumstances, because our present circumstances does not dictate what truth is. His word dictates truth. Oh my goodness, I'm getting fired up with this. Our present circumstances, I'm going to say it again, does not dictate what truth is. Again, there may be a tension there, like when we work out, right? Working out, it hurts us. It breaks our body down. It breaks the muscle fibers down, and we do it intentionally so that we can get built up, so that we can be fit. We are walking through our present day circumstances, and we're feeling the tension of that, but we understand that we're walking through because there's a greater glory on the other side of that. There's a greater promise on the other side of that, and we just need to make it through. So I'm encouraging you, and I'm encouraging myself, make it through. Press into all that the Lord has for you, because it's good, and it's life, and it's light, and it will fill you, and it's, you know what, in the end, it's just worth it. It's worth pressing in. So again, today we will, where is it at? We will be fastened to our anchor. We will be fastened to his words and to his promises. So I hope that this word blesses you, because I know right now it's blessing me. I need this word, y'all. I need it. But y'all be blessed, and I will see you soon.